Jesus. This is breaking my heart. I'm a park ranger. I work for the National Park Service. This is the last thing I want to be doing. Look at these magnificent animals. There are only 500 of these Tule elk in the entire park. Only 4,000 in the world, all of them here in California. At the Park Service, we work for years with biologists to bring these guys back from the brink of extinction. And now look at me. If you hear politicians or people in the Park Service like me talking about management, we need to manage the elk. Well, this is what management looks like. And this is the tool managers use. So you may wonder why. Why inside a national park here at Point Reyes National Seashore are we killing elk? And in a word, ranchers. Ranchers who have leases here want these elk killed. We're supposed to cull them. So some people say, well, why not put up fences? You can do that, separate elk and cow. And for one, it's a national park. It's for wild animals. The charter legislation of a national park is to preserve and protect wildlife, wild animals, the wildlands here people enjoy. But ranches and dairies don't want any elk getting onto what they consider their land. They're leasing a third of it. And eating any grass or drinking any water that they want only for their cows. So there are 500 elk. Guess how many cows are at Point Reyes Seashore? 10 times that amount. 5,000 cows. The elk weigh about 500 pounds each. That adult's about 400 pounds. A cow's about 1,200 pounds. 3 times the size, 3 times the weight, and more importantly, 3 times the manure. The 5,000 cows produce about 10 million pounds of manure every year in this land. So that's the other reason the cows are a problem, not the elk that I'm poised to kill here. God, you can even hear the cows in the distance right now. Cows, 5,000 cows at Point Reyes National Seashore, the #1 source of greenhouse gas emissions in the park, the #1 source of soil degradation in the park, the #1 source of water pollution in the park, and then of course the streams and creeks feed into the lagoons and the bays and the Pacific Ocean. 5,000 cows are the #1 source of ocean pollution in this national seashore park. So which animal should stay and which animal should go? Now I've got a job to do. I work for the Park Service. I don't have any power over this, but you do. I can't stop these elk from being killed, but you can. So if you, like most Americans, care about our national parks and the wildlife in them, get involved. You can make a difference. You can save these wild animals and allow them to be free without fences and without management inside this national park. This just breaks my heart. This is a tragedy. And I have a job to do. This is not what the Park Service should be doing. This is not why I became a ranger. We should be stewards for this land, caretakers for these wild animals, not shooting them, certainly not shooting them for ranchers for profit. So here I am, a park ranger, killing wild animals inside a national park. And for what? For profit? For ranches and dairies to make more money? They shouldn't even be here. Not anymore. This is obscene.